That thing weighs a bloody ton. Oh my god. That is definitely a two-man job. Do you like how this bit of scrap wood that I left in here got trapped in it? Made the job really, really easy. Welcome back, my DIY nomads. I hope all of you are doing really, really well today. It's blimmin' snowing again. We've got Beast from the East number 2. It's not really Beast from the East number 2. I mean, it's the most piddly amount of snow ever, but I can't believe it's actually snowing again. It was like 12 degrees yesterday in the car, and it was actually too hot. I had to open up the windows, and that was glorious, and now it's suddenly reverted to this. It's quite weird. But anyway, we're cracking on with these chairs. The reason I didn't bring out the video on Thursday was because I smashed through a bunch of my drill bits. They were just obviously cheap ones. They did say they were high-speed steel drill bits, but I guess they weren't because they just weren't working. I was taking it nice and slowly, but they were just rounding off, you know, poor quality. So I've gone out, got myself some proper cobalt. I've got my cobalt coated drill bits, and they are absolutely smashing through this steel now. I'm just making up I've got 4 bars to do, 2 for obviously the driver's side, 2 for the passenger side, and these will allow me to basically bolt these seats into the van so I can actually drive the van around again. So as you just saw, I was basically just drilling all the holes I needed to mount this to this seat block here that will allow me to mount it on the driver's side. This is for all the setup for the driver's side, not the passenger side. So I've got my 2 8mm drilled holes on either side, and they will go into they will line up with the original drill holes on the blimmin' thing in there, the seat block thing. And then these, I messed up where the drill holes were going to be, basically. I tried to do them in the centre because I thought, you know, centre for everything. But actually, I'll show you what happens. When they line up on those holes there, it only goes up to these 2 bars. So I had to put them a little bit further forward so that it all lines up. And then the original bolts from the seat go through here and then bolt into my brand new threaded holes, which are not working very well right now. So I've now got the 2 bits of steel in. This one is securely bolted to the back here, and this one I've managed to line up, and if the camera will focus, I've created 2 scribe lines here and here, so I know how to centralise, where to centralise this, because I've just had the seat in and I've lined it all up. So this is where it's going to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill another 9mm hole into there, and then, no, another 8mm hole into there, sorry. I'm going to put my M8 bolt through, and I'm going to get a nut from the other side, and I'm going to bolt it to that frame. Then these 2 will be ready to go, and I just need to somehow screw the chair on. Now, like looking at it, it's really easy to screw the 2 back bolts on, but the 2 up front are going to be a real pig to do, and I'm trying to work out how the hell I'm going to do it, because on the sliding mechanism these 2 back bits are really visible, but these 2 will still be underneath the cushions. I'm going to have to get like a really small Allen key in there and just take absolutely ages to do it up. So what I found is that it is a lot easier to bolt the front bar on first. In here I've put 2 washers to space it out so it doesn't hit this bit, but basically to bolt these 2 on first, put the seat in, then bolt the 2 sides down and then bolt the rear in. That is the quickest and easiest way by far that I can see at the moment. Oh wow guys, there she is. She's in, the first one's in. The handle underneath, I can slide it forwards and backwards. Oh, winning. Let's have a test sit. Oh my god, so comfortable. Oh wow, this is game changing. Oh, the comfort levels are... Oh okay, I can't move it forward at all because my legs are too long. Oh, this is game changing guys. This is next level comfort. Haven't even got the armrest down yet, or the headrest in, but this is the life. Now I just need to do the other one. So this was meant to be the stage where in the editing world you merge 2 days together so it doesn't look like you spent 2 days doing quite a simple job, rather than just, so it's 1 day. But I can't really get away with it today because we had a lot of snow overnight, and yeah, so just to ignore this section. But it's really snowed again, like really snowed. There is something so satisfying and rewarding about working with metal, because it's like looked at as this ridiculously strong, super hard material, but when you get to use like something like a tap and die kit and you make your own holes and you drill them and they take like a bolt so well, it's really, really satisfying. Really, really enjoy it. So now everything's lined up for the seat to go straight in. My only issue is these. So basically these are just normal hex bolts. That's one, hex bolts. And because of that, they're like sort of high profile. It's stopping the runners running all the way back. So I'm having to go to Nip and Screwfix to get some lower profile ones. You know, I'm going to get like the rounded head Allen key style ones. I'm going to get some of those. I also need some longer M12 bolts because the ones I bought are about, annoyingly, like 5mm too short, which is an absolute kick in the nuts, but doesn't matter. I'm going to crack in Screwfix, grab some parts, come back. Should have this seat fitted very quickly. Right, got the stuff from Screwfix. Thank you, Screwfix. I really like Screwfix actually. This is not a paid advertisement. Now, we just had an opportunity to go sledding, and I mean, I'm not completely sure, but I'm pretty sure this will be the last snow of the year. So I'm going to go sledding for a little bit, head back, fix the chairs in. Great day's work. Right, we're back. So let's get this seat mounted to the stand, then that's like one seat ready to go. I've got the other steels and new steel bits in there waiting, and then that's a really simple bolt-on process. And then once I've made sure that everything fits, I'm then going to, well, I mean, that's great, it works and everything, but I don't want any of the steel bits to rust, so I'm going to have them mounted for now until I can get my hands on some black spray paint and take them out, spray paint them, just, you know, a little bit extra protection, because obviously your feet down there and everything, there's lots of dirt, there's lots of water, there's a high risk of rust, and I don't want them getting rusty and looking horrible. Oh, and also I'm going to get a very small file. I'm just going to deburr all of the edges to all of the new drill holes, because then it'll be nicer and neater and lovely and beautiful. ladies and gentlemen, the seats are in. Now, issues that I've come across. I bought some of these bolts. They were too short. Bought some of these bolts. They're too bloody long. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut these 2 bolts down, because otherwise they go too far down, and because I cut out this bit of floor plastic stuff before, they get worryingly close to this wiring loom, and I was watching it and I didn't want it to get any closer, so I undid it and put some washers under there. I know that's probably not the most greatest looking thing ever, but at the moment it's working until I can shorten them. Because I don't want to cut into this wiring loom, otherwise I'll be screwed and it'll be a lot more expensive than buying 2 measly bolts. The other side is on, but as you can see from these 2 bits of steel, they don't look, I mean this one I guess is more camouflaging because it works where this floor bit, but I want to work out what I can fill this now horrible looking area with, and I need to paint these bits of steel just to make it look nice. The last little job is for me just to get the bits of extra plastic that come with this, the trim, just to cover up the mechanism here so it looks much nicer, and yeah, we're all good to go. Remember guys, please subscribe to my channel, please leave a like and a comment below as well, that would be so helpful. I'd quite like to know what your opinions are on my put together using bits of steel bar method is. I feel like this is a nice strong method to do it, but I'm sure there's some proper engineers out there that would have thought of probably an easier plan. But I'd quite like to hear what you guys think, whether you think this is safe or dumb, and hopefully I'll catch all of you DIY nomads next week.